Hi everybody, welcome to 40K Amateur Hour. We were just talking about the light there, whether it's recording or not. What are you doing down there? I'm here in the dungeon and I don't know what Rico's doing. So we're here to showcase our new trench board. Trench board that we just got done. Come here.
All right.
You lazy.
I want to sit.
I know, he's hurting. He's old.
Okay. I am.
It's Valentine's Day and we're playing, so we could say it's the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
There you go.
We're just gonna call it Heretic Day.
This is what we do. We are married. We do have women. But it's Valentine's.
He does. Anyway, so we're playing 1,500 points on the board. We've play tested the board a couple times, so forgive us if we come up with some weird quirkiness that we haven't thought of. Like we've already found out there's a ladder that needs to be redone, but we're playing
1,500 points.
1,500 points, and I just lost the mission. It's where you get a card with more cards.
You get a card with more cards.
Maelstrom mission, and it's contact loss. And so, and also this is going to be kind of a new battle report kind of style. A lot of people don't like the hour-and-a-half long battle reports, and frankly, it takes forever for me to do. So we're going to try like kind of a turn recap, but maybe story. So what we've got here today is we've got Dark Angels on the trench board of Reach versus Sisters, and it's a training mission. But he says I'm a heretic.
No, they're heretics. We're killing them.
Yeah, they're killing me. Why?
Because you're heretics.
But I'm Dark Angels.
What are you using psychic abilities?
Yes.
Heretic.
Witch
hunters. That's all we do. We kill things that do psychic abilities.
Anyway, it's gonna be pretty.
So hey, so we got a couple things that we want to say though.
What are we saying?
We got to tell them some of the rules of the cool board.
Okay. What are the rules? Well, should we?
So.
All right.
Shine on the board here, and we can show some stuff.
All right. What are we doing?
So first of all, we showed you the intro at the beginning of the trench board, but a couple things that we have decided, because it is a trench. So inside the trenches, if anything is shooting out of the trench into the trench, you get a 2+ cover save.
2+ cover save.
Because you're in a trench.
That's the purpose of the trench.
Build trenches, right?
Yep.
So it's pretty awesome. We've played it. It's really nice. So anything within reason, obviously, if
within reason,
knight is standing,
this is 40K.
well, I know, but if the knight's standing here, the knight's not going to get the 2+ cover save.
Got it.
Get some cover, but you get it. So craters are craters. We do all that fun stuff.
4+ cover save, right? 5+.
So 5+.
5+ on the craters.
Then we have some sandbags and just some cool stuff that we added in there. But
are the bunkers 4+?
The bunkers are 4+, yeah.
Yep.
So anyway, with that you get the 5+. Now, coming out of the trenches, if you have a walkway like this, or if you have the plank, or if you have over here there's a ladder, you can just climb out.
The paint job looks great. It looks like a pretzel.
Yeah, that's
pretzel ladders.
So anyway, you can climb out anywhere that you have a way out normally of just a normal movement. However, if you're just trying to climb over the walls, then you have to do a difficult terrain type test to get over the walls. So that's kind of the cool stuff here. Now the cool thing is, flamers are awesome because they ignore the cover. So if you're flaming, and plus you have all these guys lined up in the trenches. So flamers, hence flames during the trench warfare were nasty. During this trench warfare, they're nasty as well.
So we brought a lot of flamers, obviously. There should be a lot of death.
It's kind of cool because we did build it in a sense to go this way as well. So we have, and we'll show some pictures. We can put stills in there of the other.
We can do stills of other battles. Sure.
Okay. So the other battle we did, I had a big, massive defense line.
You had fortifications galore over there.
And James was advancing towards there, but we've taken that out and we're going this way now, so we each get advantage of the trenches and have some bloody, gory fun in there. What's the other trench rules that we have?
Well, the other thing is this is a little bit longer. So the way we made this, and by the way, we have a how-to video on how to do this. This is why Riko hasn't been doing Riko's crazy terrain, because he's literally been building this board pretty much all winter.
Yeah, with your help, we've done quite a bit. So.
Not really, it's all been him. So, so we have a how-to video. I'm not sure when it's going to be up, but yes, we will show you exactly how to build this exact boards. Way cheap, actually, pretty much, and it's easy. It's actually easy.
Especially if you get the bonus deal.
The cashier wrote us up wrong, and we got a deal. But anyway, it's actually longer. So keep in mind that when you buy the foam, it's a little bit longer. So
we can leave this part out.
So you can leave
if we want to, or
from here over out. But what we did is we made this flat because we have some scenario games coming up for you. We have a campaign coming up this summer, and some stories that's going to involve this board and some other boards. But fortifications go kind of here. But so we just left it. So yes, it is longer than normal. Normally the 40K board would be from there. I'll be making you sick. To there. So when we get into those rules and we go that way, there's a little bit different things. Like we may do 6 turns and things like that.
So here's the other thing. Here's the other thing, real quick. These bridges allow for obviously normal crossing across trenches with tanks and walkers and things like that. But if you're just going over, tanks were kind of invented to help with trench warfare. So if you have an actual tank, not a troop transport, a tank can actually drive over this, like a land raider or something of that aspect. But if you have a rhino or something, you have to actually do the dangerous terrain check because it's not.
And the model may actually go boop. We made it that way on purpose.
So, and yeah, so we do have that built in so that you can. Now, obviously, the Land Raider's not going to make it across that in one. They're going to have to go, but just going across the normal trenches. So there we have trench rules.
Yep, a couple of different things you guys may be asking. We'll explain all this, but right here is probably one of the widest portions of the trench. They got 3 troops abreast, but if you go over there with mine Terminators, you're lucky if you get 2 abreast. Most of the time, it's 1 Terminator or 2 models, which really makes for some massive killing. So, Riko, your armies.
All right.
We've got Sisters of Battle, 1,500 points. We'll obviously start with Myra.
We have Myra, because she's my first and favorite of all of my knights. So, named after my wife's character in Dark Heresy, so of course.
Aw, on Valentine's Day. It couldn't happen. It couldn't.
Killing stuff on Valentine's Day.
It couldn't happen to be that you saw that I was bringing a knight and had to counter with a knight.
Well, yeah, of course.
All right,
Anyway,
and what we got?
So then we have 6 5-woman squads of sisters.
Heavy bolters.
So most of them have heavy bolters. There's one that has a
heavy flamer.
Multi-melta.
Oh, multi-melta.
No, I didn't bring any flamers. I should have in this thing. But
You should have. I thought you did. I brought one.
And then we have the Dominion squad with the meltas. We have their Pentia, Chargy, Hacky, Slashy with the Eviscerators.
Is that okay?
And then we have just another squad of sisters, and we have the 2
Squad of sisters
engines.
Which I've not seen before.
And then we have the my favorite Exorcist tanks, my Jumpy McJumpers, and that's
Seraphim squad.
Oh, they're the Jumpy Jumper McJumpers.
Got it.
And then you've got some more sisters hanging out over here. So.
And you've got objective number 4 right there.
I do have 4 there.
And objective number 1 here with the melted tank.
Yes.
That's still on fire.
The glowing melted tank.
This is part of the tank or the trench board.
This is James did this. It's pretty awesome.
This is part of the trench board, so we'll show you how to do that. And then objective number 6 right there.
Yeah. So.
And all the rest of the objectives are over there.
And we do actually have all of the. Some of the name, well, not all of the, but some of the name terrain that is in the rule book that actually gives you some bonuses or things that we just threw in here too for the buildings and whatnot. So
cool. Then we'll go with mine. So over here we've got the Dark Angels in the supposed heretic. It's a misunderstanding, man. It's a misunderstanding.
You're a heretic.
We've got a.
Don't you have that one weird guy anyway?
The librarian?
No,
That's Cypher. I don't have him.
I know. I'm just saying, but he's part of your.
No.
He's Dark Angel.
No,
right?
we tried. No.
Yes, he's a heretic. You may have him. He may be in here.
No, you're
one of those fallen guys. Mm-hmm.
So we've
heretic.
got. Pipe down, you.
Die, doom, die.
We've got a. Hey, stop. We've got a Dreadnought, Power Fist, multi-melter.
It'll die.
You are not allowed to say ones on this game at all. Squad of 6 Terminators, Power Fist, no Chain Fist.
It'll die.
1 squad of Tactical Space Marines, 2 squads of Tactical Space Marines. This one has a flamer in it, right there. 3 squads of 5-man Tactical Space Marines. Then over here we have a 9-man, whoa, focus, 9-man Terminator squad with 1 heavy flamer. And then I have 1 Whirlwind. Whirlwind. And then I have my HQ over here, a Librarian with 2 Psychic Powers and a 4 Sword. He's got 4 Psychic Shriek, Invisibility, thanks to you for drawing the card, and Hallucination. And then we've got, introducing my knight, Shi no Tenshi, which is Angel of Death, coming for you.
It'll die.
And when it does, it's going to Apocalyptic Blast and take the rest of you with it.
It may do that. Hey,
All
I
right.
did find out one really cool thing, though.
What's that?
Remember night on night action?
Night on night action is not so fun.
Pretty bad for everyone.
So we know this. That's why your knight's over there and my knight's over here. Okay. And let's see, I've got objective number 5 kind of squeezed in there. Objective number 3 squeezed in over there. And objective number 2 in the command bunker over here.
is waiting for us.
That should be this right here should be bloody. We hope so. So for your viewing and enjoyment, I can't even talk. We're gonna start. Let's see if I can seize the initiative first, because Riko went first. I do. So I'll be back with turn 1. All right, at the end of turn 1, the Dark Angels moved up. The Knight Errants Shi no Tenshi moved up, fired at this. What is this thing called again? Here we go.
Exorcist.
An Exorcist, and totally scattered off the table. Terminators ran up there, not very far. Tactical Squad ran up. Whirlwind fired, got 1 glance on it, and everything else is covered. But the other Tactical Squad ran, and we'll go over there. The Terminators ran, and the Dreadnought ran up. Not a whole lot of shooty, but we got 1 glance on that. Let them know that we're here and we're coming for them. And I drew tactical objective number 4, and you drew.
Gotta get number 2.
And he's got to get number 2. So that was the end of turn 1 for Dark Angels. Turn 1 for the sisters, who still are just mind-boggling, think I'm a heretic.
Heretic.
All right, so we're at the bottom of turn 1, and sisters, so they moved up.
They jumpy and then ran a 1 angry inch. This shot and hit, but did not do any penetrating or glancing onto Angel of Death. This shot killed 2 Terminators. These moved up. The bondage babes.
Careful.
They moved and ran. They moved up. These guys moved and shot and didn't do a whole lot, so they ran. Then Myra came up, blasted this dude for the trench, saves it, and then tried to charge and rolled an awesome 2 inches, so didn't make it anywhere, and it was kind of sad.
Did you score any points?
No.
Nope.
I did not score any points.
Top of turn 2 in the training trenches of terribleness.
Heretics.
No, but it's the training trenches of terribleness.
Okay.
The training tube of terror?
Yeah. All right, so we have the turn here for
Top of turn 2 for Dark Angels.
This guy ran as a spaz because he's chicken, but he did turn this thing invisible.
As long as I get to say what
Which
happens
was
to your guys next.
Dumb. Invisibility's stupid. And he tried to make these ladies freak out of bugs, but they're not that womanesque, I guess, because bugs don't fear them. Or They don't fear
Bugs.
bugs. Okay. So then he shot this again and missed with his whirlwind. These guys blew the crap out of my Dominion squad there. These guys also helped. This thing shot these and missed and came over here and killed one of these wonderful ladies, and then he tried to nuke them with his heavy stubba. Then he came over here and, being invisible, took out one of my penitent little walker things here. That now that's sad because this guy would have hit and tore him into pieces, but no, he's invisible, so I need 6s. So over here, these guys tried to charge but were very sad and pathetic. These guys shot and killed one of my sisters here. Then his dreadnought ran up here, took on Myra, and Myra stomped the crap out of him.
But I got a whole point on
We got a whole point on me. Okay, yes, we did do that. And that's...
And I'm going to score 1 for objective marker 3.
1 for objective marker 3.
And 1 for objective marker 5. And you got first blood.
And I got first blood, so I got my first point. So it is 1-2.
Bottom of turn 2. And all right, bottom of turn 2. The Knight Myra over here blasted 2 Terminators. These guys moved up. 1 heavy bolter shot 1 Space Marine off. Saw the bondage babes come up over top of the trench and annihilate the tactical Marine squad that was in combat. Then they consolidated right here, the cowardice behind the door. And we've got a couple ladies down here still floating around. Shot and took out enough Space Marines that they had to run, but they're going to rally right now, for they shall know no fear. Your little Seraphim squad came up and over. I don't know why I'm talking in this voice, but I like it. Came up and over and shot, got 1 wound on the Warlord. Tank moved around, got 2 wounds on Shino Tenchi. And then the cowardice of the women and the sisters moved up and got out of the way, because pain is coming.
Yes, it is.
So how many points did you score there, Riko?
Score 1 more for holding objective point number 1, and let's see, where's the 2? And then I score another 1 because I issued a challenge.
No, you did not.
I did, but you said there was nobody there who could accept it. But I issued it.
No.
Score 1 point if you issue a challenge. Doesn't say it had to be accepted. I said, is there anybody that can accept a challenge? You said no. And I said, okay.
Lame sauce. Comment below how lame sauce that one was. No. That's like me saying shoot down 1 flyer. You don't have a flyer? I shot it down.
No, you don't actually.
No, whatever. Keep going.
Issue
No.
a challenge. I said, did
No.
anybody that accept my challenge? No. I issued it. Fine, okay, good. I did it.
I'll give it to you.
Score 1 victory point if you control objective marker 2, which I do. And that is all.
So how many points?
I am 4 points. What are you?
4-2, going into the top of turn 3.
Alright, so as movement, they tried to charge here and failed. They shot here, killing one of the bondage babes. He took out the penitent engine.
Which gave me 1 victory point according to the card.
And gives him a victory point. Shot here again and did nothing with his whirlwind.
No, I shot over
Oh
here.
no, that's right, whirlwind
Took
killed
out
something
1.
there. What'd you shoot him with?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. These guys ran. And this guy is a chicken butt and ran over here, but it made him invisible again. Stupid.
Shot 1.
So, I've got that one. So that's pretty much it.
Failed the charge.
There we are.
All right, so Sisters Battle of 3. These guys jumped over here and then failed whatever they were trying to do. I've got the voice again.
The voice of doom.
The voice of doom. He moved up, shot at the Shi no Tenshi, and the shield held. Shot at the Terminators, nothing happened. Blew one tactical squad guy away. This little fine young lady in this tank decided to do absolutely nothing. Chainsaw ladies came around the corner, killed 2 of my Space Marines, but luckily one held firm. He's still in combat. And everybody over here blew the crap out of the Terminators. He's left by 1, including the tank with his giant melta. What a waste. And these little ladies came around the corner, and then look, we've got the Cannonball 500 coming up here. So how many points, Rico?
1.
1 more point, so a total of
5.
5-3. And we're going into the top of 3 Dark Angels. Here comes the vengeance. So the top of turn 4 saw his psychic powers not even doing anything. In fact, he tried to cast invisibility on himself and it failed.
Yay!
Psychic shriek on the ladies, and I went whirlwind, smacking these ladies, but they saved. Got a total of 5. Terminators move around, and I think they bolt gun in 1 or 2, right? No, you all saved.
They all saved that one.
Save that one. Tactical Marines hop the barrier. Oop, got the whirlwind with the cord. Hop the barrier, and are now hiding like true tacticians behind the melted tank. Oh, we forgot this assault. Let's do that real quick on camera. But in the meantime, this Terminator beat the crap out of them. These poor ladies, and then consolidated. And then the tank, or I'm sorry, Shi no Tenshi, which will go over here,
Took everybody off his objectives.
lobbed his melta, or her melta, over here, and saved. Got all of them, but you saved. No, I got one.
You got one.
Got one. And then the squad that was right here in group number 6, we de-sword them to death. And then really what really did it for me was the stomps in the end. Just stomped them all to death.
Stomp.
And we forgot this combat. So she's gonna, real quick. So, consolidate. All right, that combat went as expected. Just pretty much, I whiffed, didn't get anything, and he nuked him right off the board. But the Terminator's coming. So, with that in mind, MVP of this round, Shi no Tenshi. I got the 3 6s. Hold up objective marker 6. So 1, 2, 3 points right off the bat. Bang, bang, bang.
Pretty good.
So now the score is 6 to what? What do you got? 5?
5.
So
6 to 5.
Dark Eldar take a...
Dark Elder.
Dark Eldar, sorry. Sorry, Scarredcast. Dark Angels take a not so commanding lead over the Sisters. Bottom of 4. So Sisters, end of turn 4. They assaulted the Terminator, kicked its behind, and moved back. He moved the Seraphim people up, shot the crap out of my poor Warlord, and beat them up. He fired finally once and got 1 glance.
That one did nothing.
That one did. I'm sorry, that one glanced Shi no Tenshi once, and all these guys blasted the crap out of him, but his Invo Shield, or his Ion Shield, or whatever it's called,
Killed 1 Terminator here.
and saved. And you did kill 1 Terminator.
1 Terminator
There.
died in the
Just
glorious.
died, glorious battle. So how many points?
Here's what we got. So this one I do not have, but
Yeah. We know you're gonna get a lot because you had to kill the
got your
Warlord.
Warlord D3.
Mm-hmm.
So we get 3. That puts me 8 for that.
Mm-hmm.
1 if I hold objective marker 4.
You
Which I
do.
do right there. So
Over there in that little ruins.
9. And then 1 victory point if I hold 5.
Nope. My whirlwind is
Not
still
yet.
significantly parked on that sucker.
Um,
Who's been rather ineffective this game.
1 point if enemy is completely destroyed, which it was.
Yep.
And 1 point if a character was removed from play.
And it was.
And it was.
So you're up to what?
11.
11 to 6. Not looking too good for Dark. I keep wanting to say Dark Eldar. Dark Angels. So top of turn 5. Here we go.
Turn 5.
So top of 5 saw Dark Angels. Terminators came up and over and shot the crap out of those people, and they're gone. Then my Marines moved down. I can't even see if I'm looking right.
Marines came down.
Captured that objective.
Got it.
The Knight, pretty much that was about it.
Well, over here,
The Whirlwind.
You killed
Yep.
the one.
Whirlwind over there shot, killed 2 Seraphins. And then Shino
one
Tenshi
Seraphim. He took out
lobbed
the
it.
warlords. Took out 1 hit from him, and then
and assaulted the Warlord and got a Warlord kill for a total of 1 point. Plus 1 point for objective marker 5 for a total of 2. So that brings me up to 8. 8 to, like what, 20,000?
11.
8 to 11.
So I can only have 6 cards, so I get my 3.
All right, battery change. Shino Tenshi got shot by the, what did they call it again? Execution, Exorcist?
That exorcist actually hit it and did 1. That exorcist hit it and did 2. And then Myra
Shot your plant
shot at the plasma within inches of itself.
and blew up. And then it scattered over here and did nothing because of the trench rules. So Myra's gone. And then your Seraphims charged
Seraphim's charged stupidly into the
Terminators,
and got their butts handed, and they are now running away.
and they are now running. So, how many points did you
And
score?
We had the one sister run off because she was
And the one sister from over here got
I
shot
scored,
and ran off.
1 point for destroying a vehicle, which would have been
Yep.
your Angel of Death, Shitsu Muchi Wutsi.
Shino Tenshi.
Got 1 for holding 4.
Okay.
And then I got another one for, what was it? Hang on. 4 enemy unit completely destroyed and shooting, which was the...
So you're what, 14 to 8?
14 to 8.
Okay, roll to see if the game ends. I'm hoping it does to end, put me out of my misery.
Game roll die. Here we go. No. Game goes another round.
Another round. So I hold 1 objective. Or am I within 3 inches of that?
Nope.
Okay, 1 objective. Score 1 victory point if you control objective marker 2. Way over here. Not gonna happen. So here's how this is gonna go down super fast. Okay, I'm gonna move 6 inches. Go ahead and just move me over to that other objective.
So objective 1.
Yeah, to objective 1.
Okay. You're there. Good.
This is gonna make it super easy. And I'm gonna score 1 point for that and 1 point for being on his side, but we are gonna shoot a couple times. We'll be right back in the shooting phase. Okay, so we were just laughing. The Terminators shot and got nothing. The Whirlwind, in a last-ditch effort, shot over here, killed 3 of them, and in true Valentine's Day, 50 Shades of Grey, the lady with the whip said, "Whoosh, your leadership's good, stay here."
You're not moving.
So I score 2 points, 1 for having an enemy or a friendly unit over there on their side of the board and controlling 1. So that brings me up to 10. And in pretty much in awesome fashion, Riko's just going to table me.
We'll see about that. I get my 2 cards.
So bottom of turn 6. What do you got?
What do I got?
Mm-hmm.
I need to hold 4, and then we can't play that one. So I need to hold 1.
Which is where I'm at.
That's right.
So pretty much you just want to table me.
Yeah, I gotta get over there now and move you off with that.
So wait, hang on a minute. Are you going for the victory or are you going for the table? Decide right now. Because if you're going for the victory, I'll just give it to you. But if you're going for the table, I want to see you play it out. So you're not going for the tabling.
Well, yeah, we're gonna shoot these guys.
Yeah, but I got the whirlwind over here,
I
buddy.
got all these things I can shoot.
Okay, all right. We'll come back. This bottom of 5. And the game, and we rolled. Bottom of 6, and the game went on. It's going to go on one more, but you nuked the Terminators
I
off.
killed all the Terminators.
Yep.
Shot that up and didn't do anything. Tried to run these guys to get line breaker, but they didn't make it yet. But I scored 3 more points because I had 3 guys within 12 inches, and I held 4 again, and I killed something. So yes.
So just because I'm nice and Riko wants to table my one whirlwind.
You can quit if you want to quit.
No, go for
The
it.
game is going on, so he gets to shoot.
I get to shoot. Oh, gee, what can I shoot at? One guy.
Shoot at her. And she gets to save because she's in the trench.
No, she doesn't, because I'm in the trench.
Oh, that's right. Dang. Trench rules.
So just to spite him, I fired over here, got a direct hit, got all wound, and he saved all but 1. Now, that was your normal save, right? Because it ignores cover.
Yep.
So now, that was the end of mine. Go ahead and run your little guys up.
There.
Run them up.
Are we within the thingy yet?
Within 12 inches?
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, well, they're going to run.
Now they will be. Just an inch.
Well, we get 2.
All right, now you're in.
And
Take a dangerous terrain roll for this puddle of water they have to cross.
here we go.
Holy crap, where'd you go?
Okay.
Just
I removed. These guys moved. We're all shooting next.
All right.
Oh, wait. She's going to move into extra crispy range.
All right, moving the extra crispy range.
Put it right there.
All right.
So, we're not that close because I don't want that to...
Oh, no. That's how, when it blows up, I'm taking that one sister with me.
Okay, first tank shoots.
Yep.
1 time. Doesn't even hit. This one shoots. Twice. I'm going to miss now.
2 hits. 11, 10.
Nothing.
Ah! I spite at you.
She shoots.
I hope she trips over her own gun. She missed?
Oh, dude, she rolled a 1. Myra shoots. Big template. Stick it on there. This is just spite me because I'm like kicking his trash right now.
Come on.
Where's my scatter die?
I don't know.
All right, you ready?
Yes. Right on target.
And
Doesn't matter. Save on the trench.
all right, he laughs.
Are you going to charge me?
Huh?
Are you going to charge it?
No.
You're not going to table me?
I will give you your 1.
No. You went on and on that you had to table the one whirlwind.
All right, we'll try to charge it. Nope.
No.
Doesn't make it.
So it's an empty victory.
You get 1 guy left. 17 to what?
17 to, oh, I didn't even start counting my points. It was like 11. 17 to 11. So hearty handshake, tactical corner coming up.
Say hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hi.
So yes, now we're going.
Now it's over.
Now it's over. So epic.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
First game on the trench board.
First
First official game. We play tested it a couple times.
Playtest rules. But first official game, going
Short ways.
short ways.
What is it? Dawn of War.
Dawn of War. So we all get advantages and disadvantages from the trench.
Yep.
That's pretty good. I
You
liked it.
you almost tabled me.
Almost.
The whirlwind hold out.
Merlin held his number 5 objective, which I had
But,
to get a card for and I couldn't get.
But a stunning victory for Riko and his Sisters of Battle, which those things are just
They're pretty
they're
awesome.
royal pain to get off, especially that night. And we were just kind of talking off camera what we could have done better, what we couldn't have done. And you pointed out that your knight took less shots, sat in the corner.
Yeah, he was, because last time we played Knights on Knights, we said it was just
Ridiculous.
boom.
It just it's
so we
a waste
actually
of
kind
points.
of didn't want them to face each other. We wanted to do some more stuff with them, so we had them separated somewhat apart. Unfortunately, his took probably more damage at the first of the game than mine, so mine lasted.
No, about the middle, because remember mine was invisible for most of it.
Yeah,
It was invisible for most of it, and then he kind of, and I knew it was going to happen. I should have put what I should have done was put the librarian on a bike to keep up with the knight. If you're gonna do that, put him on a bike, keep up with him. Plus, it increases his toughness 5.
And I did hunt him down because I had like 3 cards that were.
You were coming after. I couldn't outrun your jump packs, so that was good. But if I had a bike, I could have kept him. So I think I could have had a bike. I think my MVP definitely was the knight, not so much the Terminators. They were bullet sponges. They were taking a ton of shots. I was losing 1 or 2, but still they were just They never could get into combat.
They
never.
They did better than they normally do. Because I usually take them out pretty fast.
They do.
I hate them.
And then the tactical Marines just kind of blended in actually with the scenery. You even said that a couple times off camera. You're like, I forgot all about those guys because they blended in with the trench.
For the first time I actually used those Repentias, they were kind of nice out there.
They weren't too bad.
Big chainsaws.
They took out 2 tactical squads.
They got 2 squads and a Terminator. One
Terminator, but he sucker punched a lot of your guys.
So they were nice. And the Penitent engines, this game, the first game I used them in with Chad, it was awesome. This game
well, they faced the knight, so that's not a real test. They faced the knight,
and a lot against the knight.
And I hunted you down and I killed them. And it wasn't that I was hunting them down; they just literally happened to be in my way, moving across the board.
Yeah, I was hoping to charge you, but then I realized, not that smart really for the most part. But hey,
not too bad. He won, and you'll definitely be seeing some more of the trench board and the campaign. Hopefully this summer is coming up, and we're going to use that. And then we will post the how to make this trench board, which is fantastic. We'll show you, Riko will show you how to do this with a step-by-step, and on how to make your own trench board. More boards are coming. What are we thinking? We're thinking an airport, right? A spaceport.
Airport or a type of Imperial Guard.
Kind of a base.
Air base of
an ice one as we've thrown around.
A lot of things. If you got ideas, let us know.
Yeah, if you want to see something, post on comment below. If you like this new way of doing a bat rep, hopefully it turns out. We just filmed it, so I haven't edited anything. But post below. Hey, Chad. Yeah, hey, Chad's brother. It's not an hour long. Clint. And what's the bet? 5 minutes or 10 minutes before Chad comments on this video before it's posted.
You mean after it's posted, right?
As soon as I post it, 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
I'm gonna put my money on 8.5 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna go 3.
3 minutes?
3 minutes.
You're gonna give him 3 minutes?
And I'll be honest.
Well, you beat the 30 seconds on my text.
On the text message. So
8.5. I said 8.5.
Whoever it's the closest without going over.
Okay, so I'm 8.5.
So whoever it is, we'll do the prices right.
Okay, 8.5 and you're 3.
I'm 3. So you see it down here. All right, subscribe, like. I should be over here.
Here's the sad thing though. Chad's gonna watch it.
No.
Oh, that's true. He won't even watch it yet. He'll post.
He will. It'll post. This will post, and then he will comment, and then he'll watch it.
Got it.
See,
okay.
For those of you who stay to the end, you'll get this joke. Like, subscribe,
Chad
comment.
will already post.
Because Chad will be already below. He'll be first, and then it's a running joke. Sorry. See you guys. Bye.